Absolutely, first, a very good afternoon to you. Yeah, it is going from bad to worse. The situation in the townships around Durban is extremely volatile. Not only are the foreigners at risk, this morning there were also police were also attacked. In fact, ourselves, we were at Mlazi as well just an hour or two ago, and we also came under attack. Our car was badly, we were stoned. In Mlazi's T section, where there was a number of incidents of looting there, and we understand that 2 more people were attacked. We cannot confirm yet, Aubrey, their condition. We did hear on scene that they have died in hospital, but we will be updating you on that. But I can say that the situation is extremely, extremely bad and very, very tense. You spoke earlier on, yes, about the attacks moving on now and spreading to KwaMhashu. That is correct. The attacks have spread last night. In fact, areas in Effingham, Effingham, Avoca Hills, that is now moving north of Durban towards KwaMhashu. Over 100 foreign nationals, mostly from Zimbabwe and Mozambique, they fled their homes last night during the attacks. Others were injured. They've been taken to hospitals. Some at the moment are being have sought shelter at the Greenwood Park police station. All police stations have now opened their doors. In fact, the police now are going around advising foreign nationals in townships across Durban to close shop, to pack up and leave, because the situation is no longer safe for them. And just an update, very sadly we have learned that one of the Ethiopian nationals that was attacked in Mlazi last night when attackers threw a petrol bomb in their container in their store, he has sadly passed away, but we understand that the other foreign national is still in a critical condition. So some very sad news there. Also, the latest, we understand that at Inanda, that is further up north, there's been another attack on a Congolese national, and very sadly there again we understand that he too has passed away. So the situation really is the police have their hands full. They are moving from one area to the next. We are waiting, of course, the national deployments haven't arrived as yet. The police officials are telling us that they are on their way, and as soon as they arrive, they're immediately going to start working, and they're going to be then deployed to several areas across Durban.
Now, Ayanda, from your observations there, do you see these attacks as being random, or do they seem to be coordinated? In other words, could there be a force behind them?
Aubrey, that's an interesting point. Initially, we thought it was just flash mobs, because they included young kids, women that would just go and loot. But now they seem to be well-organized crimes. We understand that in at least 3 of the attacks, I referred to the one on the Ethiopians that were bombed. There was another, if you just saw in that clip that we reported on, that shop of Ethiopians as well, where you saw just the visuals of that lady crying there. Again, we understand that taxis actually brought the attackers. They were armed to the teeth with pangas, with knives, with guns. They fired shots before attacking the stores, attacking the foreign nationals. And so in at least 3 or 4 incidents now, we have learned that the attackers are brought by taxis. They will rush in within a few minutes, they attack, assault people, and jump into those taxis and then flee. And they're moving on from one point to the next. So that is another concern, of course, for the law enforcement. They are now trying to work around the clock to find out who these who was involved in these attacks, who are driving these taxis, where these taxis are coming from. And no arrest has been made in that regard. So police are saying that they're working around the clock to try and track down where these taxis are coming from. But the attacks now are becoming more orchestrated. We do not know who may be behind these attacks. So as soon as as information is coming through to us, we will be reporting on it.
And very quickly, Ayanda, is there any word at all from the provincial government or the monarchy in KwaZulu-Natal? Very quickly.
The king, in fact, is at an event today, and we understand that he has once again reiterated that he said he did not call on these attacks. He did not say that foreign nationals must leave the country. He was merely referring to those foreigners that were in the country illegally, and he was calling on police officials to ensure that they are taken back to their countries, because he was concerned about the high crime levels in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. So basically, that is what we understand the king has said now, and the government have said that, also adding to the king's comment to say that the public must know that the king was misquoted, and the king made no reference to people attacking foreign nationals, made no reference to foreign nationals leaving South Africa.
All right, thank you so much. That was our reporter there, Ayanda Mhlongo, updating us on the situation regarding the latest attacks on foreign nationals in Durban.